Hello everyone and welcome to Plus Equal. Today I'm inside Unity to tell you about vertex snapping. This is a classic way to align vertex of objects whenever you need to match a door to a wall, a window, or something like that, anything that you are building really. If you know about this technique, you will have certainly an advantage. So let's leap into Unity. This is the thing that we have been building through the other tutorials, and actually I think I will use this one right here to do something. So I will put this object away from this one. I will disable my grid snapping, so you can see that this is incrementing values, right? I will disable this to be like free roaming. It's free, and as you can see, the pivot is in the middle. However, imagine that this was actually a door and this was the wall. So this would be something like this. For example, this is the wall, this is my door, right? And now I want to match this door with this wall. And that's where vertex snapping is good. So you see that we have this vertex of the objects right here, right? These vertices. So imagine that I want this vertex right here to match this vertex right here, right? So I'll press left shift and V once. And now doesn't matter where my camera is. I don't need to hold down anymore the keys. I'm able to select the vertex that I want. And I will hold down my left mouse button and I will grab this vertex right here. Now it's a matter of just placing these overlapping the other vertex. So I'm taking it right there, not that one, but this one up front. And as you can see, it's perfect. I can change the pivot again to any other vertex if I want to move. For example, imagine that I want to move this one actually up. You can do that. In my case, I actually want my bottom one to be here. So something like this will do. If I want to deactivate this feature, I can left shift and V again, and now my object is again with a normal pivot. So that's one way to do it. Another thing that I see people struggle with is the fact that they can't precisely, very accurately put objects on top of others. So imagine that this is my wall and my wall is actually this big, let's say, and I want to put a sphere on top of this, a power up or something like that. First, I will come here and create a 3D object like a sphere, and now I need to put it manually on top of this object, right? So as you just learned right now, you can left shift V and you can grab the bottom and place it on the vertex, right? Left shift V again to deselect, and now you just need to move it on this plane and it's pretty much accurate. Another technique, if I put this up and I add the component of a rigid body, this will apply gravity to my object. So if I press play, so my objects just fall on this roof, let's call it. And as you can see, the collisions are accurate. What you can do now is come here to the transform position and copy this component. So let's copy the component. You can copy the position, rotation or scale, or you can copy all the components. For this purpose, we can just copy all the components since it doesn't really matter. Let's stop this preview. My ball now, it's in the air again. I can come here and let's paste my component value. And right now, my sphere is exactly colliding as the simulation of the rigid body. So that's another way to do it. Another technique to snap objects is the following. So imagine that I have another object here. Let's say that is like a lamp or something. So it's really small. Imagine that this is a lamp that I want to be there, putting some lights into this door. One way to put this exactly aligned with this wall is called surface snapping. And surface snapping is pretty much the same as the previous technique that we used, the vertex snapping, but instead of holding shift and V, you will actually hold shift, control, and then you see that it changes to this thing right here, right? And while it looks the same, the effect is different. You don't need to press V this time, you just need left shift, left control, and you grab this square in the middle and you bring it to the wall that you want. For example, you see that is exactly colliding with my wall very accurately. It doesn't matter if I want it on this sphere, on the ground somewhere, on the wall, on this on the door actually. If you are struggling with this, if it doesn't work for you, probably you have pivot selected right here, and this is not the same. This will put the pivot aligned with the surface. Sometimes can be helpful. Imagine that I want my little sphere here to be a rock on the ground. So this is the ground. I want my rock underneath to hide a little of the mesh. I will do this as a pivot, okay, and now select where I want it to be, and this is actually useful. So I have my rock here, right? Imagine that this is a rock, I have my rock here. But sometimes you just want the full spec of the collision of the collider, and whenever this collider hits another collider, that in this case is the wall, you want it to snap there. This is called surface snapping. And you can do it by having this on center, left shift, left control. Don't forget to be in the move tool, grab this middle thing here and bang, it's done, okay? So guys, I really think that that's it for this tutorial. You learned a lot of techniques, vertex snapping, surface snapping, some tips and tricks on how to do it. If you appreciate all the effort that I put into these videos, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. For me, it's a pleasure to do these videos for you. I'll see you guys in our next tutorial. Keep being awesome. I'll see you there.